Hey guys, it's Taylor here from Tauranga Cars, and today I'm bringing you a 2008 Subaru WRX STi hatch. This car here is really nice. It's had a few modifications done. We've certed it on a few things. It's got certed on adjustable suspension. It's also got the factory Brembo brakes, which these ones came with, which give you heaps of stopping power. On the inside there's a few other modifications, so I'll jump in and show you guys here. We've got a Momo competition steering wheel, a bit different from factory. Looks really cool with the yellow accents. And then if you come around and look at these bucket seats, these are the top spec STi Recaro seats. They're a limited edition, so they've even got a little plate on the side of the seat down the bottom here. If you look at that, limited edition collaboration between Subaru and Recaro. If I jump in, show you a couple of other mods. We've got a water temperature gauge and a boost gauge on the top of the dash here, as well as a Razzo weighted shift knob, which coupled with the short throw shifter gives you a really nice feel going through the gears. This car comes with Subaru's SI drive, which gives you multiple different engine maps, so you can tune it into different maps if you want, or just use the standard maps, which give you performance increases or fuel consumption improvements. It also has a automatic or manual controllable center differential, so you can front or rear bias the car or lock it completely if you want to do some off-road driving. It comes with 2 smart keys, which is really good, so you don't, if you lose a key, you don't lose your car, as these keys are quite expensive to replace. Going through the vehicle, everything's in really good condition. The interior is in pretty much immaculate condition. The rear is also very nice. We have 3 seats across the back here, so you can take all your mates on a good joyride. Good boot space in this as well, fairly practical. The top adjusters, if you come down here, the top adjusters for the coilover suspension come through, so you can adjust the rebound damping and things like that, and how firm the suspension is just from within the boot here. Everything with this car is heaps of fun. It's got a big 3-inch full exhaust on it, single exit, sounds awesome. I'll give it a little rev for you, as well as a STi diffuser, which is really cool. You can actually change the angle of this flat. I'll give it a little rev so you can hear the exhaust note. Typical Subaru rumble that you might not get with the factory exhaust. Is really nice. Pop round to this side of the car. As you can see, the door cards and everything are also in really nice condition, as well as the passenger's seat. I'll pop the bonnet and you can have a look what we've got going on underneath the hood. To go with the other modifications, we've got a full Blitz multi-core alloy radiator, as well as little bits tapped off here for the boost gauge. We've got an STi strut brace, and we've got the time suspension adjusters. This is for your rebound damping up the top here as well in the front, so you can get a good front rear bias going if you want to adjust the front to be a bit firmer or softer. Introduce a bit of understeer or oversteer bias to the car, you can with that. Engine's in really good condition. It's had the cam belt and water pump done on it already, and runs really well. Heaps of power all the way up to the 8,000 RPM red line. We'll go for a little drive in it and you can see what I mean. So taking this on the toll road, heading back after taking some cool photos under some lights. These cars are so much fun to drive. They're just like a weapon of a car, a rocket ship. And like, it's a hot hatch, but it's all-wheel drive, which most hatches are front-wheel drive. So this thing here will climb you up the mountain road in Owakuni if you're going snowboarding. This thing handles heaps of wet weather. It can even do gravel driving. It's got a controllable centre diff that I was mentioning earlier, so this thing is built to handle, and as well as that, it's built to pull. So if we just shift down some gears, I mean, look at those revs. We're doing 80 in third and we've still got revs to go. And if I just put my foot down a little bit here, they just build revs so quickly and accelerate so fast. And these engines are really strong as well. The EJ207 engine is a really good engine to be fair, because they're less prone to things that Subarus have been known to do, such as head gasket failure. In fact, they're one of the most solid blocks. They're a semi-closed deck, which means that they're pretty robust, and they're actually really good for tuning. You can tune these without modifications to get at least like 400 horsepower out of them. But if you want to start adding extra mods and things, there's some high power output cars out there that have had a fair few mods done on them that can be pushing over 800 horsepower. This vehicle here has had a few modifications done. It definitely feels a bit faster than the standard STi, mainly I think due to the fact that it breathes better. It's had that bigger exhaust put on it, and also the handling side of things. This car handles a little bit better than a factory one, just because it's got some slightly higher end suspension, so you can tune it to handle to your own taste. My favourite part though is the yellow steering wheel Momo button. That's such a nice horn button. And I love the gauge cluster. It's just like performance orientated. You've got red everywhere with the pink STi badging. It's really cool and hell of a lot of fun to play